right, we're going to go into another NotebookLM tutorial. Today we're going to set up our global community mining forum. This here is a forum that I helped found, the Global Community Miners Forum at gmail.com. That's us. So what we're going to do is start organizing the organization itself utilizing NotebookLM. So we've come here, we haven't done anything yet, and we're logged into the company's account here. We're going to hit create a notebook. Okay, now as you may have seen from previous tutorial here, this is where you upload your sources. So we can drag and drop files from our local computer. We can also go to Google Docs. We can go. We can also do a website. So let's go ahead and load in the website. Our current website is the Artisanal Mining Advocates. Still under some name change situations there. So what we're going to do is just add the website. It's going to go into sources, and there it's already given us a summary. This is pretty great. So what we want to do is add more sources. So since we already have some documents in Google Docs, let's go in and see what we have here. Not sure which file this is, but let's go take a look. Okay, it's going to go ahead and load that up anyway. Looking for here is actually, let's go to YouTube here. Let's see our videos here. This is a newsletter that we did, so let's go ahead and add the newsletter. What we're going to do is we're going to copy the link here, get shareable link, and then we're going to go back over to our NotebookLM and we're going to paste it in there. Insert it, and now that's going to reference into our full deal there. And we can go ahead and we can add in all the videos that we'd like to do. We've got a documentary, everything else like that, but anything we want to reference here out of all of our videos that we have on the site right now, we can do it. We can do up to 50 on this account. So we can go, it's going to make us upload the source from here. Let's see, it's asking for a PDF. So, oh, this is a document we did. This is a very interesting document. So let's just add that. Now, we can also add, this is a World Bank document. This is a position statement. We can add that. We can add more than one at a time too. Okay, let's go and find one more. We want to find our contact list. GCMF contact list, January 2025. Yeah, let's add that. Here's the roadmap document. This is also the Roadmap Empowering Miners 2025. Okay, so there's a few things we can do from here. We can add notes, like if I want to say something here, or we can do a mind map. So let's go ahead and hit the mind map and see what happens. We can also do a study guide, frequently asked questions, briefing document, and we can query it. We can query all the things we need to query. So let's go ahead and look at this mind map here. So right here we have GCMM contacts, member countries, partial list of data. Let's see how good that did. Oh, that looks great. So we have miners, 4 million miners in Indonesia. Ooh, that is very slick. Commodities are there. We have Uganda. We have miners, 200,000. We'd have to, confirm that this is everything up to date. But as of our latest poll, this was what we were looking at. Wow, this is very slick. Very good. Philippines, we just keep going. Zimbabwe, probably more than that there. 32,000, and we're still missing a few here to be for sure. I don't think we have in here Peru yet, so we'd have to check that out. But it looks like we added some stuff in here. So we also have a very slick mind map. Mining tools and techniques. This is specifically for gold here, but these are all the layers of it. So everything we can do here, we can add to it, make it whatever, and we can also add any kind of dynamic we want to. So if we click on here, let's see where it takes us. Should give us a definition of the stamp mill as a tool used process. That's perfect. Brilliant. So the mind map is very, very handy. Formalization, we have key strategies, strategic pillars, chairman empowerment and capacity building, practical action, ecosystem. And I can go to any of these things right here. This is something I should add to the website. So I need to see if this is actually, yeah, here's all the bi-weekly Zoom meetings, Dr. Mining Manhattan AI. We've got everything. This is freaking brilliant. How we're empowering miners. Wow. Let's see what download does. Mind map PNG. What do we got here? Oh gosh, that downloads the actual visual of what I'm looking at here. Wow, what a deal. Key strategies. Start small, scale up, focus on committed chairman, emphasize self-ownership, promote retort use, develop chairman's toolkit. Yeah, wow, look at this. This is freaking slick. Formalization enables progress, critique current approaches, ignoring miners' wisdom, short-term projects, gender blindness. Yeah. GCMF recommendations to World Bank. These are some of the recommendations we made. This is really good. Wow. Projects and initiatives. We've got Farmers of Gold in here. A lot of stuff going on there. And we could add everybody's to here. Ooh, this is really something. Wow. Let's see if the contact list got captured. There we go. Look at that. I bet we could break that down to even further. Wow. Not bad at all. Well. Very nice. And if we want to make a little, we can create a deep dive conversation. We can start that. Study guide, frequently asked questions, briefing doc. I don't know what the heck a timeline is, but we'll take a look. Look at that. Can create a briefing doc, anything. So it's just a matter if your sources are good, then it's going to work well. We can create a frequently asked questions study guide. This is the frequently asked questions. What is the Global Community Miners Forum and what are its goals? Boom. What are some of the key challenges faced by artisanal miners? What are the GCMF strategies? What is the GCMF stance on formalization? What role does the technology play in GCMF? Well, yeah, lots of questions there. We got 8 questions. Well, this is really great. Briefing document. Very nice. Very powerful tool. All right, then I just need to make sure if the source is over here, you need to change them. It'd be easy to do. If I need to discover sources, I can even do that. Anything about mining, whatever I want to know. Then here's our own podcast.
Okay, so we've got this pretty big stack of stuff all about the Global Community Miners Forum, this GCMF. Mm-hmm. Everything from YouTube interviews to like their whole website. even a tools database.
Wow.
A strong position paper they wrote to the World Bank. Like, we really want to go deep and figure these guys out,
Yeah.
who they are, what they're doing, how they see the whole future of artisanal and small-scale mining, ASM.
Right.
Get ready for some surprises, especially with the way they actually work on the ground, and their whole approach is kind of different.
Yeah, absolutely. One thing that jumps out right away is how different GCMS is structured compared to a lot of groups doing this kind of work.
Okay.
It's basically a platform for miners and really important by miners.
Interesting.
So you get this international dialogue happening, miners mentoring other miners,
Yeah.
and they solve problems.
Interactive mode. Let's interact.
Okay, so we've got this pretty big stack of stuff all about the Global Community Miners Forum, this GCMF. Oh, wait, someone wants to join. Hey, go for it.
Yeah, who's Matt Hales?
That's a great question. Matt Hales is a really key figure in the GCMF.
Yeah, based on what we've seen here, he's the president of AMA, Artisanal Mining Advocates, and he's also the co-chairman of GCMF.
Exactly. He seems to be right in the middle of a lot of their projects and initiatives. We saw his name pop up in pretty much all the documents.
What's fascinating is his deep involvement on the ground. He's based in Kenya and really immersed in the artisanal and small-scale gold mining community there.
Right.
Oh, yeah. Go on.
This is Matt Hales. I'm Matt Hales.
Well, hello there, Matt Haas. It's fantastic to have you listening.
It's great to connect directly. We were just highlighting your key role in the GCMF.
Yeah, we were about to dive into the Dr. Mining Manhattan project, which we understand you're behind.
It's such an innovative way to get information to miners.
Absolutely. And it really shows GCMF's commitment to practical solutions.
What's fascinating about Dr. Mining Manhattan is that it's on WhatsApp.
Right, which is so accessible.
Exactly. It allows miners... Oh, back to our listener. What's up?
This is Matt, the one you're talking about. So can you tell me something else? Do you have any questions for me?
Well, Matt, it's incredible to have you with us.
Yeah, this is fantastic.
What's really interesting to us is GCMF's global reach,
Exactly. Your network of over 60 member organizations
spanning more than 20 countries.
gives you such a unique perspective.
How did that global network come together?
What were the initial steps in building that?
Because that kind of reach is so powerful for advocacy.
Absolutely. And speaking of advocacy,
We were really struck by GCMF's position paper.
the one you sent to the World Bank,
It clearly outlines your vision for formalization.
seeing it as a key to progress for ASM
You emphasize the importance of miner-led solutions.
and not imposing one-size-fits-all approaches.
Could you tell us more about that philosophy
The idea of empowering miners directly.
and what you see as the big...
Oh yeah, let's hear it.
Yeah, it's been interesting. I started from the ground up, just going out there, finding a project that I needed, and it happened to be in mining. And yeah, this is what we came up with over the years. So just from being on the ground, I even learned how to gold mine in Kenya, and just talking with people about how to be more effective in getting mining development to move forward faster. So mining can be done safer and more legally. And it's been a hell of a ride. Absolutely crazy.
Matt, that's incredible to hear your firsthand experience.
It really brings to life what GCMF is all about.
Starting from the ground up like that must give you amazing insights.
Your point about making mining safer and more legal really resonates.
That seems to be a core goal of GCMF.
Absolutely, and we see that
The
reflected
future.
in your practical projects
Like the buying centers you're establishing,
and the vital work on land reclamation.
transforming those used mining areas for new purposes.
Based on your on-the-ground experience, what are some of the biggest hurdles?
In getting these practical projects off the ground.
And what kind of impact do you see them having directly?
We also wanted to ask about the curriculum for children.
That initiative to raise awareness of mining dangers?
What inspired that coming from your direct experience?
And how is that being rolled out in communities?
And the work to improve the image of ASM is so important,
What key strategies are you finding most effective there?
especially when engaging with local communities.
It sounds like your journey has been truly impactful.
Thank you so much for sharing your experiences with us, Matt.
It gives us...
Okay, I could have carried on a conversation. That's pretty freaking crazy. Looks really amazing. So there we go. There's the use case for this. That's fantastic. Sweet. Over and out.